It's a great day for me and my family. For all my supporters. Um, a very special day. I'm so grateful and thankful to be in this position. I like to thank the season ticket fan voters for making this possible, and also I like to thank the Brown family for making this happen. So it's going to be a great, great day on the 23rd of September, and I'm just happy to be a part of it.
Congratulations. What was that feeling like when you got the call and you got the news? I'm sure it's been a little bit. You've had time to digest it, but what was that moment like?
Man, it was a good one, man. It was unexpected. I didn't expect it at all. I was actually scrambling, looking for my golf hat. I was about to hit the golf range, and someone just told me, you know what, man, check your phone before you go to the range and turn it off, like I usually do. And I see a call from 513. So I know a lot of people from the Natty, but this one, no name popped up. So I was just like, let me listen to the message, man. I don't know who this is. And it was Mike Brown, and I was like, oh shit. let me call him back real quick. So called him back, and we had a beautiful conversation, man, and it was a long time coming. I say that much.
Corey, in your push to try to make the Pro Football Hall of Fame, do you think this is something that can help you get there, or at least give you a boost towards getting there?
I think so, man. As players, we all talk about it, man. And I was talking to Joey Porter a while back, man, and he said something that made a lot of sense to me. He was like, how am I expected to get to the Hall of Fame if your own team don't honor you, right? So that kind of struck home with me, and it makes sense. So I think this is a huge step in the right direction, and we'll see, man. I hope so. I think it does. I mean, Willie's having a lot of success in his run at the Hall, so yeah, let's see what happens.
Corey, have you sensed a shift in momentum since the Bengals brought in the Ring of Honor, that you're seeing more conversations about former players now that this has been installed over the last few years?
Absolutely, I see it, man, and our players is coming more relevant as they should have been, a long time ago. So I think the world is, or the media world is opening it up and taking more look at some of the great players we had, as they should. So I'm thankful that this process even got started. I'm so thankful for it.
Corey, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. How validating does this feel? You played in an era where you were one of the lone bright spots on a team that struggled mightily. How validating does it feel to finally be recognized in this way for what you did on the field?
Oh man, I can't describe it, man. For the longest, my thing is respect and what's the word I'm looking for? Appreciation. And I feel that. That's all I was asking for, and my day finally came. So I'm gonna enjoy it, man, and I'm just gonna ride this process and take in every bit of it.
Hey Corey, congratulations. I'm curious what your relationship with Mike has been like, how it's evolved over the years. Obviously, the way things ended here, and you've expressed a desire to let bygones be bygones and try to come back in. Where is that at now, and what's it been like to watch that evolve over time since you left here?
I'm as of right now, man, we are on a clean slab, man. We're good. You know what I mean? We're good. So I'm looking forward to seeing them when I get back down there, man. And we're gonna have conversations and good ones. So I don't think nobody's gonna be bringing up anything from the past. I think we're all, this gesture alone, man, should let everybody know we're forward thinking, and we move past a lot of stuff. So we'll see, and I'm happy to start something new.
Corey, before you got the call from Mike to let you in the ring, when was the last time you had spoken to anybody in the family since since you played here?
Probably '07 or no, not '07. Probably think it was 2017 when I was back there for the 50th. So I think that was the last time. But you know what? I talk to Jim Anderson every other day, man. So I'm still in contact with people down there. So hey, man, it's gonna be a good thing, man. I can't wait to get back down there and we gotta celebrate like we should.
At what point, given
Yeah, it
kind
was,
of, I mean, obviously I wasn't here, when you played here, but given how things ended, at what point did you feel like this moment could one day be possible, that reconciliation could occur at some point? When did that kind of start to turn in your mind that this could be a possibility and y'all could mend fences at some point?
It was always a possibility, man. At some point, you got to understand it's business, right? So, and once you start understanding the business aspect of it, man, then you'll get it. I mean, it's simple, man. I think time heals everything. You know what I mean? So, and we had our due process of healing in our different ways, and it's been long enough. I don't think the antics outweigh the production on the field. You know what I mean? So I think what I presented to the organization outweighs the little antics that went on. So, and we got smart people, they understand that, and we figured it out. And I'm just happy we're on the same page of moving forward and enjoying these young Bengals hunt down the Super Bowl.
Hey, CD,
Corey.
I was, go
Look
ahead.
at what's up, buddy?
What's up, CD? How you doing?
I'm doing good, man.
Let's see, what time's the tea time?
Man, I played yesterday, man. I'm tired. I'm not going out today.
Go ahead. I cut somebody off. Go ahead.
Hey, Corey, congratulations.
Thank you.
Obviously, this is a big moment for you. I think it was Elizabeth at the beginning of this call said physicality and toughness are two words to describe both you and Tim Krumrie.
Yeah.
How would you characterize or best characterize your career and what summed up your style of play?
Relentless. Do whatever it takes to get that yard, man. Grimy. I was a grimy player, man. So as the game went on, I got stronger. I think people kind of knew that part. So it was an all-day process for those defense. So that's the only way I knew how to play. I mean, growing up in Seattle, playing on the back streets of our neighborhood, man, that's how we played every day, religiously. So it just translated over, man. My style of running and playing football, I've been doing that since I was a kid, since I was 6 years old. So it turned out pretty good for me.
If I could follow up, Corey, real quick, would you say you're particularly proud of the way you played in spite of whatever the team's record or the way the team was playing might have been at the time?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a professional, man. My main thing is winning. That was my main focus, man. And I reset after every game, man. I go into the new game with a different mindset of let's go out here and trying to win. So that's just me, man. I never let any doubt creep into my mind about we're not gonna win a game. So every time I put on the uniform, my mindset is going out here, giving 110% and try to win a football game.
I was wondering what your thoughts, what your view of Krumrie was as a coach. He's
Man,
on the other side of the ball every day.
Man, that was one of my favorite coaches, man. So, I mean, we had conversations about life other than football, you know. So, good dude, man, and I'm so thrilled to be going in with him, man. That's one hell of a dude, one hell of a football player. He means a lot to Cincinnati as well. So, it's a double honor, you know, to be actually going in with Tim. And it one of the toughest SOBs on the planet. So it's fitting, man. It's fitting. We're going in together.
All right. A lot of us who remember your playing days here, whether it was, growing up as a fan here or covering the team for a long time, like guys like Jeff have, we all have our favorite moments from your career. What is your favorite moment? What is your signature Corey Dillon moment as a Bengal?
You guys probably would think it's the 246 game or the 278, man. The one that's I like the most out of those is when we went down to Baltimore, man, and they didn't allow like a 100-yard rusher in like 50 plus something games, and we went down there and gave it to them. So that what sticks out to me. That's one of my favorite moments.
Corey, now that you're in, other guys from your era or other guys you think that probably should be, the fans aren't talking about as people who should be going in next and maybe next year's class? Who are some guys you think maybe should get a look that don't get a look now?
Man, get Trumpy in, man, ASAP. You got to go. You got to go in. Max needs to get in there. Definitely. Of course, Lap. Riley, everybody, man. Like, if it was up to me, we'd all be in right now. So, and I know it's difficult. It's difficult because it's only 2 at a time, man. So I'm a big supporter of getting all those guys in as soon as possible. Them are my brothers. Them are my football brothers, and they need their roses too. So I'm always advocate for them, and the sooner the better, man. I people want to actually be there for their their roses. So I get that totally, and everybody's deserving. Everybody's deserving, and we'll see what happens next year. But I would say Trumpy ASAP.